was the baby placed in a manger, welcomed by angels, called on by shepherds? Who was the infant under the star, worshipped by wise men, bringing gifts from afar? Who was the baby? Who was the infant? The carpenter's son. The child found by his parents, talking in the temple, amazing all who heard. Who was the young man, craftsman's apprentice, hard-working, patient, skillful with his hands? Who was the baby? Who was the infant? Who was the child? Who was the young man? The carpenter's son. Who was the teacher, speaking to the crowds, encouraging, guiding, challenging, instructing? Who was the healer, giving sight to blind men, restoring and curing, raising from the dead? Who was the baby? Who was the infant? Who was the child? Who was the young man? The carpenter's son. God with us, Emmanuel, God with us. Who is the teacher? Who is the healer? The carpenter's son. His life for us, sacrificed all for us, paid the price for us, making us whole. Who rose again for us, conquered death for us, a light in the dark for us, making us new. Who was the baby? Who was the